the main inspiration for Torment. The main inspiration for Torment was mostly based around scales, using a lot of traditional heavy metal like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. It uses what's called the natural minor scale to have the main hook, the do 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 do, and that's kind of the crux of the song. And I developed a bass line to gel with that and lyrics and fleshed it out. But the main thing, the first focus of Torment was that main motif, which is just the E flat minor, a natural minor scale, and driving a catchy little hook from that. So Torment is about a character from the video game series Destiny by the name of Nezarec. Nezarec's a character that just showed up in a recent expansion before I stopped playing, but he's kind of a huge part of the lore, and I don't need to bore people with video game stuff, but a lot of the lyrics are about things that Nezarec has done throughout the Destiny franchise, things he did before the first game, things he did throughout the games and some of the back series, and kind of just telling his story and a bit of just what an archfiend, cruel and vile he is. Torment was cool because it was the first time I got to do a composition I wrote in the studio, and I'd written stuff before on my own. I'd done scores and arrangements, but it was my first time going into the studio, and my first time, it was our second session with StrychninE, but it was my first time kind of calling the shots for a song. And to see the whole thing come together, and now, I mean, Brady and Dan stitched and brought their own ideas in, and to see this whole composition that started with my idea, and lyrically was my idea, but to see how it fleshed out even in the studio, including our producer James, who contributed a bit, and just the whole project coming together is one of the most humbling, one of the most invigorating, rewarding, just truly fucking awesome, there's no other way to say it, experiences of my life, and I'm looking forward to many more. Horny. It's really fun to see people get into it. I'd love to hear at some point to get a full audience singing along that hook to Torment, which is kind of my pride of the song. To me, the other really cool reaction has just been online, seeing the reception, hearing comments from people, and it's become a bit of a fan favorite on StrychninE, along with Scream and Call My Name and Hunted and many of our others. But to see Torment mentioned in the same breath as those, and to see just people enjoying it when we play it live is always a treat. I mean, we always love doing it, we love playing it, and I love singing it and getting to enjoy it with the folks.